We're now just weeks away from the most active part of hurricane season, and NOAA has a new forecast. Meteorologist Brittany Van Voorhees has the updated outlook. And Brittany, some good news here.
Yeah, Nick, good news, but not something that was unexpected. You can see I shaded the numbers in yellow that have changed. Essentially think one number was trimmed off of everything. We went from 1 to 2 major hurricanes to 0 to 2, or 1 to 3, that is, to 0 to 2. Again, same thing when it comes to hurricanes and total named storms. Now, we know this is not abnormal, right? Because we are expecting that a strong El Nino was going to lead to overall less conditions here in the Atlantic Basin that were favorable for hurricane development. Remember, with strong vertical wind shear under El Nino conditions, storms themselves essentially get ripped apart by higher winds in the upper levels of the atmosphere, which means the storms themselves that have already formed can't get stronger and sometimes fall apart, or they essentially aren't allowed to develop in the first place. So again, not abnormal during an El Nino season, and this one expected to be an even stronger El Nino, which is likely why NOAA did lower their forecast even from what they had previously. Again, this is not a huge deal. This is something that we would have most likely expected based on the fact that we've only had 2 named storms so far this season. Peak of hurricane season is officially right around September 10th. But the most active months historically here in the Carolinas are September and October. So I wouldn't say let your guard down, but I would say it is positive news always when there's a lesser chance of more storms during the hurricane season, because it just means that our overall chance of being impacted is lesser as well. However, we always remind folks that it only takes one to make a bad season. And historically, as I mentioned, September and October, the most active months during in the Carolinas, but about 90%, just under 90% of storms all happen after August 1st. So just because you have a slow June and July doesn't necessarily mean it'll stay that way.